strange world, strange world. Maharaj, I am very unfortunate person. I made a very bad bargain. I am a businessman. Do you understand? I am a businessman. Huh? What business do I do? Do you understand? Huh? Chidananda? What business I do? Don't know? Yeah?
Marketplace is a holy name.
No, Baba. No, Baba. I'm a material man. I do business of just selling mirrors. Do you understand? Just selling mirrors. But unfortunately, I just arrived in such a land, the land of blind men. Then who will purchase my mirror? It's all blind. अंधा देशको गोली दर्पण बिकी. Such unfortunate person. Such unfortunate, you see. I arrived in such a land, but there are all blind men. Who will take my mirror? So you have come to me. You are a customer. I am a businessman, seller, and you are a blind man. Such unfortunate situation. What shall I do? Are Baba, what shall I do? Huh? Only I pray to Mahaprabhu, Srimad Mahaprabhu, who is Patita Pavana, who is Patita Pavana, who is the deliverer of the degraded souls. Isn't it? Only I have to do it. No other alternative is there. Nanya pantha vidyate yanaya. No other alternative is there. Please shower your mercy, O Patita Pavana Gaura Hari. Please shower your mercy on this blind man. Give them the right vision so they can see you. Do you understand? Isn't it, Maharaj? Huh? Can you see your face? No. You can see the faces of others, but you cannot see your own face. Won't you see? Then you must have a mirror. Isn't it, Maharaj? You must have a mirror. Then you can see your own face. Huh? No. He says no. You can't see your own face with the help of mirror. Why?
Because they just see the reflection.
Oh, reflection of the face. Oh. That's all right, this is a reflection. It's exactly like that. My face is like that. Huh? How can Krishna see his own face? Huh? Huh?
He comes as a devotee with the help of the gem in Dwarka, the pillars.
Once he saw, isn't it? It's all beautiful form. Most beautiful form. Huh? Kha chamatkara-kari. Huh? Aparikalita purva. Kha chamatkara-kari. Just he saw the one form is reflected, and the reflection of his own form. So handsome, so beautiful. Kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesa sobhan. This Krishna's beauty is such beauty. Do you understand? The beauty of Krishna far excels the beauty of the crores of Kandarpa Cupids. Cupid is the most beautiful person here, but Krishna's beauty far excels. Huh? And that of the crores of Cupid. Then he says, who is this extraordinary, handsome person beautiful person I have never seen. Who is this? Just Ka, Chamatkar Kari. Huh? Do you understand? Kamaya Radhikeva. Soon as I see such person, such beautiful person, this desire, this thought comes up into my mind, I have thought, just to embrace that beautiful person as Radharani wants to embrace. When Kamaya Radhikeva. Then some of his friends were standing beside him. He just turns his head and asks, "Oh, who is this?" And so that reflection also turns his head. "Oh, it's me. It's my beauty. I have such beauty." You see? Only seeing the reflection. Huh? But Krishna sees his own beauty in one way. This mirror is required, that's a fact. But in mirror you see the reflection only, not the real. You understand? But Krishna sees his real beauty. Where? And where is that mirror? And what is that mirror?
The core heart of Srimad.
Huh?
The core heart of Srimad Radharani.
Srimati Radharani?
That mirror is the core heart of Srimad.
Only with Radharani,
Yes.
not with others?
No.
No. Bhaktera saprema darpana. You understand? Saprema darpana. That is in the heart. That mirror is fitted there. The pure devotee who has developed that love, pure love towards Krishna, as gopis have developed. Gopi pray. You understand? Radha pray. Such devotees. Huh? That mirror is fitted in their heart. It's known as Satprema Darpana. It's Prema Darpana. The mirror of love and Satprema, pure love, not Asatprema. Do you understand? And Krishna sees his beauty, his face there. It's not reflection. In Sanskrit we say pratibimba. You understand, Maharaj? You know some Sanskrit. It's pratibimba. Prati is upasarga in Sanskrit grammar. That are 21 upasargas. Pra, para, prati, ap, sam, ni, adhi, su, nir, adhi, api, upo. Like this, 21. You understand? Upasargas. Sanskrit grammar is question of grammar. You understand? It's as a matter of it's a discussion. Just I tell you, and don't be, if you can't understand, excuse me, what shall I do? Anyway, because it will help you. You should learn this language. Bimba, pratibimba. In English we say pratibimba, reflection. If you add, it is, what you say? Suffix, prefix. Isn't it? It's prefix. The word bimba, so prefix is prati. So it is pratibimba. Do you understand? This is literature. Are not a student? Be student. You are now a student of Vaishnava literature. Isn't it, Maharaj? Yes, you are a student. Vaishnava literature. You are ready? Huh? So you should understand this thing. But if there is no such prefix, prati, then it is bimba. It's only the own face. It's not a reflection of the face. And Krishna sees that in the Satprema Darpana that is fitted in the heart of such pure devotees that have developed this prayer, this love that gopis have developed. Do you understand? Do you understand? So what shall I do? I'm such unfortunate. I do such business, but I reach such a land where they're all blind men. So my business fails. As Mahaprabhu says, isn't it? When Mahaprabhu went to Kashi, it's a place of Mayavadis. Big Mayavadis, headed by Prakashananda Saraswati. They are so proud that we know Vedanta, such learned scholars. You understand? But Mahaprabhu went there. Mahaprabhu was showering mercy to one and all. Mayavadi, Krishna, Aparadhi. Great offenders at the lotus feet of Krishna. They cannot be delivered at all. You understand? Then Mahaprabhu asked Raya Ramananda, what will be their destination? Bubukyu mumukyu ki gati hoy? Isn't it, Maharaj? Mahaprabhu asked so many questions to Raya Ramananda. Raya Ramananda answers. She is a great devotee, dear devotee. Raya Ramananda. Mor mukhe bhakta tumi ho shrota. Raya Ramananda says, oh, you speak through me and you hear. You hear. Mor mukhe bhakta tumi ho shrota. Yes, that's a fact. You speak through me and you hear. I have no qualification to speak all these things. You understand? Mahaprabhu asked this question. Bubukyu mumukyu ki gati hoy? What is the destination of Bubukyu and Mumukyu? Bubukyu means those who have this desire of material enjoyment. They are known as Bubukyus. And Mumukyu, those who have desire of liberation. That's Mumukyu to merge in the Brahman effulgence, Sajuja Mukti. They are known as Mumukyu. Ki gati hoy? Devo deho, thabaro deho, dohan karo gati. Raya Ramananda said. These Bubukyus will they'll perform some auspicious activities, punya karma. So they'll be elevated to heavenly planets and have the demigod's body. They'll enjoy there. But the Mumukyus, those who have this desire of liberation, Mumukyus, they get Sthavar Deha, the body of trees and mountains. You understand? Trees and mountains, Sthavar Deha. That's lowest type of consciousness, Abruta Chetana. You understand? There are five levels of consciousness. Abruta Chetana is the lowest one. Abruta Chetana, Sankuchita Chetana, Mukulita Chetana, Vikachita Chetana, Purna Vikachita Chetana. Isn't it, Maharaj? 5 levels of consciousness. Bhaktivedanta Thakur said in Chaitanya Sikhamrita, there's 5 levels of consciousness. First one is Abruta Chetana, covered consciousness. That is Thavarjani. The consciousness of trees and mountains is Abruta, covered consciousness. Do you understand? Then comes Sankuchita Chetana. Next, higher, is shrunken consciousness. Shrunken. Do you understand? Sankuchita Chetana. This is the consciousness of the living entities other than human beings. They come under this type of consciousness. Do you understand? Sankuchita Chetana. Then comes, next higher, Mukulita Chetana. That is budding consciousness, like bird form. Then, next higher is Vikachita Chetana, is blossoming consciousness. Then highest level is Purna Vikachita Chetana, completely blossoming. These 3, the consciousness of human beings come under these 3 levels. These 3 levels. And highest level is Purna Vikachita Chetana, completely blossoming consciousness. That is completely Krishna consciousness, is fixed in Krishna consciousness. is completely blossoming. These are. So, these Mayavadis, Krishna Paradhi, they get this Thavar this body of trees and mountains. That means the lowest level of consciousness is Abhruta Chetana, such degraded. How can they be delivered? No hope at all. No hope. Krishna Paradhi, great offenders, lotus feet of Krishna. But Mahaprabhu showers mercy on them. Is so merciful. Mahaprabhu is so merciful. Do you understand? Is so merciful. He showers mercy upon them. So he went to Kashi. Otherwise, these Mayavadis cannot be delivered unless Mahaprabhu showers mercy. So he went there. He went there and chanted and danced in the street, surrounded with devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu was sannyasi, was taken of sannyas from Keshav Bharati, from Mayavad Sampradaya, Bharati Sampradaya. But he was preaching Vaishnava Dharma. You understand? Because he was thereby showering mercy unto Mayavadis. So the followers of Prakashananda Saraswati reported to Prakashananda, one sannyasi from Gaudadesh has come here and he is chanting and dancing in the street. What sort of sannyasi he is? Because in their consideration, sannyasi's business is to do meditation and do Vedanta study, not chant and dance on the street. You understand? The Prakashananda Saraswati just criticized him and said, oh, sannyasi nama matro bado Indrajali. Sannyasi nama matra bado Indrajali. Kashipure na bikave tar bhavo kali. He said like that. He is by name only sannyasi. He is not real sannyasi. Because sannyasi's business to do meditation and Vedanta study. Sannyasi is not supposed to chant and dance on the street. He is a magician, a great magician. He is by name only sannyasi. Nama matra sannyasi. Bado Indrajali. Kashipure na bikave tar bhavo kali. His magic will not be sold here in Kashipur. Do you understand? So Mahaprabhu is so unfortunate fellow. He reached such a land his magic will not be sold. So those who are the followers of Srimad Mahaprabhu, they heard it. It was very painful on their part to hear such thing. This Prakashananda Saraswati saying such thing. Then they came and reported this thing to Mahaprabhu. Srimad Mahaprabhu only laughed, don't say anything. He didn't say anything, only laughed. Then he said, what shall I do? Bhavakali bechite ailam Kashipure. I came to Kashipur to sell my Bhavakali, to sell my magic. But grahako na mile. But there are no customers. You understand? In such a land, there are no customers. So my business fails here. Bechite na pare. You understand? Grahaka na mile. So what shall I do? Then I will take it back to my home. Because my business fails. There are no customers here. Then he says, what shall I do? Bada bhari bojhalo yahan elu. Kaise fere yahan? Oh, I have come, it is a very heavy load. How can I again take it back? No. Alpa salpa mulya bhaile ethai dinchu. Oh, if I'll get so little price, I will sell it here. I'll sell it here. This is Mahaprabhu's mercy. So I have the same fate with me. What shall I do? I am a businessman doing business of mirrors. But I reach such a place where there are only blind men. My business fails. Then I have to only pray to that Patita Pavana Gaura Hari. Only He will shower His mercy on this blind man and give them the vision, so my business will prosper. Isn't it? And nothing else I have to do. It's so merciful. It's Patita Pavana. So that I was telling that thing, that is not different from Krishna. The Krishna came 5,000 years ago and gave his instruction, all instruction. Confidential, more confidential and most confidential instruction to all humanity through Arjuna in Kurukshetra, battlefield of Kurukshetra. Isn't it? Guhya, guhyatara, guhyatamam. Positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Confidential instruction, more confidential instruction, most confidential instruction. Gave. Manvana bhava madbhakto madjaji mang namaskuru mangavesyasi satyamti pratijani priyosi me sarvadharman paritijya mamikam saranam braja antam srapapibhyam krisai masu. This is most confidential instruction he gave. Think of me always. Be my devotee. Receive me. Pay obeisance unto me. Then you will come to me. Giving up all varieties of religions, only surrender unto me is most confidential. Then he wound up his lila and went back to his abode. There he is thinking, oh, I gave confidential, more confidential and most confidential instructions. But how many can understand this thing and practice it in their life? Though I gave. And especially this Kali Yuga is now the most sinful, degraded age. All people, most of the people are engaged in sinful activity. They are just eating stool. Eating stool. You understand? How many of them can understand this thing? No. I have only said theoretically, not practically demonstrated how to surrender, how to sarvadharman paritejya and mamekam saranam. I have not done so. It was only theoretically said. No, I have to go again. I have to go again. আপনে করিমু ভক্ত ভাব অঙ্গীকারে আপনি আচরি ধর্ম শিখাবো সবারে. I'll go as a bhakta, as a devotee. I'll myself practice in my life how to surrender, how to cultivate bhakti, then I teach. আপনি ন কইলে ধর্ম শিখানো না যায়. Isn't it? Only theoretically saying won't help unless you practice yourself in your life. So I have to do it. Though he is Vishwa Vigraha, he came as Asra Vigraha. Isn't it, Maharaj? He came as Asra Vigraha. Though he is Vishwa Vigraha, Krishna. He came as Asra Vigraha. Bhakta, Asra Vigraha. Practically, himself, he practiced the process of surrendering and taught. He is so merciful. He is so merciful. His mercy is required, otherwise no help. Who will help us? Who will help us? Such degraded fellows, pathitas. Gauranga Krupa. Unless you get his mercy, nobody can. Only I have to pray to him and will shower his mercy on you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.